so much of your career at Oregon State. Did you have any sort of feelings when the Pac-12, what happened with that conference last week?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I didn't expect it to go like that, you know. So it was kind of crazy, but it's the world we live in, so you just gotta accept it and keep going.
Have you talked to any of your former teammates or try to just kind of check in on them?
Not specifically about that, but just like people that I'm close with and stuff like that, and checking on them, see how like the team's doing and stuff like that, how camp going for them and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
You've done a pretty good amount of traveling at a fairly young age. I mean, Philadelphia, Oregon, now to Louisiana. Does kind of that worldliness sort of help your maturity at all?
Yeah, I think so. I kind of had to grow up fast, so like you just learn to be on your own and stuff like that, and take responsibilities because you know you don't really got nobody to lean on. So it's all about you. So I think it just helped me grow up that much faster.
Going off what Kogi said right there, I know Ovio Gufo as well, your teammate. He's another guy like yourself that's been a veteran and been in a lot of different places. Just what's your relationship with Ovi and how y'all can kind of lean on each other, knowing that he's bounced around, been to a couple places like yourself?
Yeah, Ovi, that's my guy. We be together almost all the time, but yeah, I never even thought about it like that. That we both been multiple different places, but we just like connected like as soon as we both got here. So
how big of an adjustment has the weather been down here? I mean, obviously you spent the last several summers up in Oregon. Is it anything like what you're experiencing now?
Nope. It's different down here. The humidity, that's the part that just take everything to the next level.
What's it been like working with Harold Perkins alongside him, just seeing if he's capable?
It's been fun. You know, even though he's younger than me, like I still like learn some stuff from him by just like watching him and stuff like that. Like far as like pass rush and stuff like that and different things like that. So I learned some stuff from him. I'm pretty sure he learned some stuff from me. And just seeing him out there, playing with him and stuff like that, it's been fun. So I think it's gonna be fun to watch.
How different is practice now? Practice now from the spring when you got all these injured players back on the field? Can you see get a clear assessment of how good we are?
Yeah, I think having everybody back, like it's crazy to see like just the competition and everything going back and forth, you know. So I think it's definitely a difference from spring.
What's it like being coached up by Coach House?
Huh?
What's it like being coached up by Coach House?
It's fun. He a real football guy. Like he know a lot. And he's helped me a lot on a bunch of different things, just from like the mental aspect, like knowing the game, like knowing the offenses and stuff like that, and then like from a technical standpoint, like footwork, hands, and everything like that, drill work, stuff like that. I learned a lot from him.
I know you probably saw him on TV last year, but what impressed you most about Harold when you get next to him on the field? What strikes you about him the first thing?
A lot of things. He's just a dog. He's just a dog. But I'll probably say like his speed, but like it's different. Like from a linebacker, I ain't never seen nothing like it. So his speed is just different.
One of the guys who, of course, was out for the spring is now full go, Mason Smith, kind of in front of you on the defense. When you're watching him, what makes him disruptive?
He's just another dog. Like he just physical. Like he not going for none of that. So he trying to wreck up the play every time. Like he don't want to see the offense do nothing. He don't want to run the ball past none of that. So it's just like the mentality. Like I think that's a big part of like who he is and like why he's such a force.
How tough was it spending your senior season of high school in Oregon, a place you've never been to before and really had no relationship at all with before that?
It was tough. It was tough, but like I'm kind of good at like adjusting to things. It just was like I think it was mainly so tough because I was so young. I was like 17, so like switching a whole different state. Like I'm from like the inner city, and then now I'm in a place that's like spread out, like kind of like more country, like more like land and stuff like that. So it's not like you could get here to here faster. Like I'm used to like being in the inner city. You could probably walk to go get some food or something like that. Like now you gotta you driving everywhere and stuff like that, and then like the people was just different, especially like on the West Coast and stuff like that. So it was just a lot of stuff I had to get used to at a young age.
Just kind of a week now into the fall camp, just are roles starting to be defined? Are you guys starting to notice a difference in just kind of rotations and just kind of who might be relied on in that first couple games to start the season, or is it still just heavy rotation and kind of mixing and matching?
Kind of both. Like a lot of guys getting reps everywhere, so I think early in camp just about we still repping a lot of people, moving a lot of pieces around to really solidify like what the team likes, like what the defense like, what everybody is good at and stuff like that. So I think you see a lot of people like rotating and stuff like that. So I don't think anything like really that much solidified yet, but you kind of got an idea.
What part of Oregon were you living in your senior year of high school?
Corvallis. My brother was he was already at Oregon State, so I was staying with him.
How much did it help you just having your brother there, sort of showing you the ropes of Oregon and whatnot?
It helped a lot. Like if I was out there by myself, it'd be
What was the reason behind moving out there at that time?
I just wanted to graduate high school early, to like enroll into college early, and like none of the schools in Philly did that. So then like I had ended up asking my brother, and he was just like he got in contact with one of the schools out there, and it was just like yeah, we do that and stuff like that. So I was like had to make a decision, like choose one. So I ended up choosing that, flying out there living with him for 6 months, then going into college.
Being on the defense, you're facing all these different running backs that we've talked about. Like, who do you think has impressed you, has been kind of hard to catch?
A lot of them. Like, we got a bunch of good backs. Like, the room is deep, as y'all probably know. But we got a bunch of good backs. Logan Diggs, John Emery. There's a lot of them. There's too many to even name. But
what do you think about Logan Diggs? Like, what's kind of makes him so elusive?
I'll probably say that he kind of an elusive back. Like if you give him some space, he could make something happen. So I think that's what it is.
Did you commit to Oregon State and then decide to move out there, or did you move out there and then commit to Oregon State?
I was already committed before I had moved out there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You said earlier that you had to grow up fast. What happened, I guess, in your life? Was it just the move, or were there other things that made you sort of grow up fast?
Really like the move, and then like just the environment in Philly. Like it's a tough environment, so you gotta grow up fast. But then like the move boosted it even more. Stuff like that. It's kind of two different types of growing up.
At Oregon State, you were used as a pass rusher as well. You dropped back a lot. Is that the same type of versatility you've seen with Coach House and how you're being used to?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty similar. Yeah.
Practicing against this offense as a linebacker, it's a team that has a lot of different pieces that can move all around, especially at tight end. What does that do to your job as a linebacker when you have to like worry about Kamori Pimpton and Mason Taylor in the same play?
It make me like it really make me look at the offense and like look at the formations and who's lined up where, so that I can know like, all right, like what are they trying to do type stuff. So it makes me be more mental about my game rather than just going out there and playing physical, because being smarter, you gonna get to the play faster.
We got time for 2 more questions.
You mentioned earlier that you're pretty good at adapting to new places and sort of new environments. What do you think allows you to sort of have that adaptability?
I think it's just about what I think it's what I want. My goal is to, wherever I'm at, be successful in whatever I'm doing. So I think that, and then I think just I embrace it. Like now that this is like my third place that I've been, like I kind of like that that moving around and like something new, experiencing different things. So I think now I kind of embrace it.
What were you looking for when you transferred?
As far as what?
What did you want next, either in your life or just in a, like, why did you want to go somewhere else?
Like a bigger challenge, I think. Really that a bigger challenge for myself. I ain't want to feel comfortable. I wanted to step outside my comfort zone. So.
Do you feel like
Last question right here.
provided you with a better chance to further your NFL career, perhaps?
I think so. You know, playing in the SEC, and then just great coaching staff and everything like that. So I think it's putting me in a better position.
Thank you all.